KvngBak on the beat.
It's been a while since I blessed y'all with my presence, so I figured I'd give y'all a present. Check it. Look, breaking hearts to manipulate soul ties. This nigga is so wise. I'm young, but I'm seeing through old eyes. The perspective be different from when I hit it, but when I try to explain, you saying you don't get it. Gotta love how that selfish mindset neglects all the time spent. Got a Superman feeling like Clark Kent. No need to expose the bullshit. I roll with a full clip. You stepped out cause you was too lit. The way I see it, you never mind. 40 pieces on your nightstand. Appreciate your time. And if you thinking I'ma spin that block, you got it wrong, boo. Now let that thought stay to haunt you, king.
I mean, you know the saying, right? Hurt people hurt people. Get in the car, having playlists, arguments, song wars on how we feel we shouldn't have never started it. To keep my sanity, I did what I had to, saying I hurt you more than you hurt me. I'd rather another nigga have you. I trust you better from a distance, no further than I could throw you. Right under my nose, I smelled it coming from you. A nigga barely spoke to, told me all the moves I was guessing. So why am I stressing? You was a queen on my chessboard, I felt defeated. Every time you put a post up, it seemed demeaning. Towards a man, I was with you when you cheated. How was I supposed to respect it? What's the point of the meaning?
I'ma just hit the blunt.
Too many area codes in my contacts. Bad bitch with contacts, trying to catch a contact. I bring it to the crib, feed a dick, escort her to the door. But I never keep in contact, ma. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Nah, I'm lying, I fuck a lot, but I'd rather tie the knot. Cause all the fish in the sea is swimming in shallow water. Make me scared to have a daughter. From all the hearts I done broke, and all the pussies I done stroked, and all the baddies I done bagged, and all the threesomes I done had. Is this an alternate reality? Mother Nature always gonna repay you for your fallacies.
Yeah, what's up, what's happening, man? Welcome to episode 178 of the DrinksNDiscussion podcast, man. I am your boy, KvngBak, KvngBak, accompanied by my man, King, in here with me. What's up, King?
Peace and salutations, man. I know about those.
All right, look, yo. These last two podcasts been the OG's podcast, yo. All right, so, boom. Boom. We are also accompanied by Miss B. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. And my man, Primetime Naeem here as always.
Yes, sir.
Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all weeks was good thus
Yes.
far? All right,
Yes.
So far, so good.
V, we haven't seen you in God knows how long. What's been
Yes,
up?
it's been a minute. Nothing, just living.
Moving and shaking.
Moving and shaking.
Okay,
Every
all right.
way
So,
I can.
so I feel like we gotta hear the story about how you bumped into Naeem at the Cinco de Mayo jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I shit you not. He called me, you called me, then he called me again. So like, so I needed to know like what happened.
Listen, so Cinco de Mayo, I was planning to go out somewhere completely different. The person I was supposed to go with ended up not being able to come. So one of my friends was like, "Hey."
Hey, bro, look, yo, we not even to that point in the podcast yet, bro.
So one of my friends was like, "There's a new spot in Durham, or a newer spot. She had just tried it recently." So
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah, let's go out there and see." So we ended up there. Like I was like,
What spot y'all go to?
Mezcalita.
I
already
knew
what
you say. I already knew Mezcalita.
Yeah.
It was a vibe.
No,
Like,
no,
I had
no.
a really good time. I had a
Okay.
really good time, but they did get you because I think our wait to eat was like 3 hours.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
But
I was in that bobbing though.
But we ended up drinking. So by the time
Because they had
we,
an outside bar, though.
Yes.
So,
By
so
the
we could
time
get
we
drinks,
was drinking,
outside.
it was like,
Oh,
there was
that's
no
an
need
excellent
to leave.
business setup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah, you got drunk and forgot to eat.
Yeah.
actually, by the time we got our food, I was like, I just want to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like the wait was literally like, I want to say like two and a half
It was
hours.
something
Something. It was
crazy.
something crazy.
It was
Yeah, because I think they finally texted me and it was like 2.5 hours. I was already gone.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I
Wow.
think we just like went and got some wings somewhere or something like that. But,
Okay, for sure.
Nah, that shit is fire though. See, you gotta catch it like on like a like a Tuesday afternoon, some shit like when it's not like popping.
Yeah.
The food is fire.
Yo,
No,
no. The food
good.
is, I bet. Trust me, I've been eating there plenty of times. Yeah.
The food was good when I had it the next day. I didn't have it that day because I was done.
Right.
I gotta go home.
Right, respectful. I get it. All right, for sure. All right, y'all ready for the fuckery and debauchery that is this podcast?
No.
All right, fair enough.
Not at all.
Fair enough. Well, you've seen the topic, so you know.
Yes.
You have an idea of where we're going. So, top of the pod. Apparently, Naeem has something to get off his chest. So I'm gonna let him get this shit off his chest.
Listen, all right. So the line.
Hey, bro, you running in front of the
Come, bro. We just starting. He already running off
Right.
screen. So anyway, so the last pod, it ran a little long. I didn't want to make the topic go longer than it was already going.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify some statements. That's all. I just want to get right into it. So basically, the topic was the power of femininity. And so I questioned it because I'm like, yo, women out here doing all type of shit, wearing less, going out more, having one night stands, right? And suddenly,
Sound like a Drake lyric. Go ahead, bro.
Right, it was. It was.
all right, yeah.
Going out more.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So suddenly the focus shifted on the one night stand shit. All
Okay.
right. And so I just wanted to clarify. I don't think that having a one night stand makes you a hoe. I don't think that. But what I am saying is it's on some hoe shit, is what I'm saying. And it's not, and it doesn't align with femininity.
So you're saying so let me synopsis what you're saying.
Right.
You are saying that it is hoe activity,
It's hoe activity.
but it doesn't make you a hoe.
It doesn't make you because I do realize, and these are rare scenarios, but there are situations where someone has a one night stand with somebody and they together for years after that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think, you know what I'm saying, that having a one night stand makes anyone a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it is on some hoe shit that just may so happen to flourish into something more than what that was. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, you was out there, you was just trying to get a nut. You know what I'm saying? And it was what it was. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
So
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead, bro.
All right, so let me paint a different scenario for you. Because I feel like when we think one night stand, we always think club, out, whatever.
Yeah.
Say I bag shorty at Wegmans. We go out to eat or whatever.
That's
we bobbing or whatever. This is our first night. This is night one.
hold on.
She let me pop because a nigga just had wavy.
Hold up. Let me clarify. My definition of a one night stand is y'all meet and bone on the same night. That's my definition. Not you meet her somewhere else, y'all talking on the phone, and then on the first date you smash. That's completely different.
Okay, no.
All this shit happens
on
the
the
same
same
day.
I booked that
You been-
Wegmans at 11
Oh, you booked the
a.m.
other.
We made dinner plans for 7. We had the lobster artichoke. She had the filet sirloin. I had the salmon.
I'm just trying to figure out where dinner is.
Shit sounds fucking delicious.
Dinner sounds good.
You know what
So
I'm
they
saying?
had the surfing term? Oh yeah, you better have pop, nigga.
You know what I'm
If she wanted the surfing term, you better have pop,
Shit,
nigga.
about 75.
That's 75 right there. Shit.
So to me, that sounds like a full day stand, not a one night stand. You know what I'm saying? Because you talking about you picked up early.
No, I didn't pick you up. No, I booked you. When I say I booked, and when we say book a joint, that means like I got a mat.
Okay.
Like I booked it. Like boom, I bumped into her in the chip out. Like yo, shit, I would have been remiss if I didn't introduce myself.
Remiss?
Got the mat. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and I did all that in the aisle. Like yo, boom, go ahead, let me get your number. You know what I'm saying?
Don't ever say remiss on my podcast ever again.
I was here for it. Come on, remiss.
Oh my god.
So showing.
Tiffany said full day.
Like, come on, y'all.
Full day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
yeah,
exactly what it is.
But I'm saying, like, we ain't do no texting nothing. Like, I let her know, are you free tonight? Oh, like, we gonna get something to eat tonight. I bet we exchange numbers, and then it's that, and I just let her know what dinner. We meet up for dinner, our school up, whatever. Like, it ain't no, we not texting and talking all day, none of that. Nah, I got your number. We made plans. We linked up. We had a vibe. You was feeling a kid, and you pop. Because like I said last part, a woman knows within that first 60 seconds when she meets you whether she gonna give you some pussy or not. She already know that.
But that doesn't mean that she gotta give you the pussy just because she knows she gonna give you the pussy.
Okay, but it's on you. It's incumbent on you not to talk yourself out of the box.
Right.
So if she has in her mind like, oh yeah, I'll give this nigga some pussy. Boom. We play his cards right after a couple dates. But then I'm just that nigga. She can't wait no to her pussy like, bitch, you better give me out this 50X.
So we do have a woman on this podcast.
Yes,
B, can you give us some insight to that? Is that true? Is that false? Like, what's up?
I'm still trying to go back to what he's saying because in that definition, is that a whole activity? Because I mean, if it is like a full day thing, y'all have actually talked. Because I think I'm with you on the one night scene. Is like we meet, and we go ahead and we do what we're gonna do,
right?
And that's it,
right?
So I'm with you on that. So then with this, I feel like that's more of a date,
right? Because to me, like you took her out, you took her on a date. You treated her to dinner. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because here's my whole thing. So what is the barrier? What is the barrier to enter? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. The barrier to entry, right? If it's just some sweet game and a couple of drinks, that's some whole shit. You get what I'm saying? But if you actually taking her out, you got dressed, she got dressed, wined and dined her, you know what I'm saying? That's at least showing that you putting in some real effort. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Versus you at the club, you didn't plan on meeting her there. You was gonna be there regardless. You know what I'm saying? What's a $10 drink? You might, you know what I'm saying, throw her away or whatever. And y'all talking, she might already be drunk by that time. You know what I'm saying? And then you go ahead and do that. To me, I'm like, bro, that shows zero effort, and you just like, I'm letting the nigga smash. That's to me, that's whole activity.
Let me paint a different club scenario for you.
All right.
You already in a spot. Yeah. Me, you and Bach, we in the spot, we vibing, whatever. Group of shorties walk in. I pull up on shorty. She drank Don Rep. And most that's 13, 15 a shot. If she get 2-3 doubles, that's basically dinner. And we sitting there, we talking and vibing.
I think you taking it more literal with the fiscal transaction, bro. No, we not talking about that. Like he's talking about regardless of how much the drink is.
Like the scenario.
Yeah, the scenario is key.
Because here's what I'm thinking in my head, bro. Like if I'm talking to a chick and then, or I'm interested in the chick, and I know that some other dude came in with some good talking game and smashed. Like in my head, after I hear that scenario, like, am I putting in too much work for the pussy? You get what I'm saying? You see what you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So
I think it depends on your end goal. Because like if you're saying, am I putting too much work in for it? Like, are you trying to continue? Like, is this going to be a one night stand situation? Because if it's not going to be a one night stand situation, then it doesn't, like, you wouldn't have that feeling of, am I doing too much?
But I think either way, I feel some type of way. Whatever my goal was, if you know what I'm saying, I played the nice guy role. You make me wait 90 days or whatever the time frame is. But then this other nigga just came in there, yo, shorty, you looking good, blah, blah, blah. God damn, let me hold it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like,
let you hold what, nigga? What was that nigga trying to hold?
Let me.
Damn, nigga asking for money, like, what's up? Like, what is happening right now?
What was that nigga trying to hold? It's hilarious.
I'm trying to make YouTube shorts, baby. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. What was the nigga trying to hold?
What was he trying to pause? I'm going to just pause for the whole pod. I'm going to pause for the pod, my nigga.
But is it pause? The nigga was
that was just crazy. I don't care who you was talking to. Let me hold it. Let me grab that joint, man.
That was looking for the grab, is what I was trying to do. Shit. The words I was looking for.
The hold is kind of flagrant.
Yeah, the hold is kind of flagrant. But let me grab whatever the cool lingo you guys use. I don't use game, so it is what it is. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Me neither, my brother.
Yo, what y'all niggas is lying, man. What y'all niggas is lying?
I'm just that way.
Yo, get the fuck out the camera, man.
Then
What
I
y'all
take
niggas is lying?
D, you my witness. Then I say before this podcast, I did want to do this podcast. These niggas ain't shit. I'm here to tell y'all. In pre-production, these niggas will hang me out to dry.
Oh. All right. Let. All right,
I
go
feel
ahead.
you though.
Okay.
But I think on that note, it's what type of time is she on too? Because it's the same thing. Like, is she on the type of time that she's like, okay, I'm just trying to have a one night stand with this person, or is she on the type of time where I'm trying to see something further with this person? Because it's not going to be, am I doing too much? It's what does she think of him versus what does she think of me? Because if you are the one that's getting the 3 months wait thing, that's I see something with you. I'm trying to be with you. But if it's a one night stand, then I don't care. I don't care nothing about this one.
Can I ask you a question? Why do we do that? Why? Because
We know the
honestly-
answer.
Because honestly, it devalues you in the eyes of the man that wants something long term with you. It's like you let this bum ass nigga pop. This sassy
But-
ass nigga.
Okay, can hold on. I know he asked you the question, but that's the thing. But that's the thing that infuriates me, and that's why a lot of guys step away from the nice guy shit, because it's like I'm doing things the correct way. You know what I mean? I'm whining, I'm dining you, but you don't want me to think of you as whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna give it up to me. But behind the scenes, Tyrone, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Shamar Moore looking like nigga
Yeah.
pop, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He coming in and boom, boom, boom. Right. I know, right? I mean,
Yeah, that nigga with the fucking wig straight back that look like Shamar Moore. Yeah, you like that bum ass nigga here?
That bandana wig.
yeah, that shit was flagrant.
Yo, that shit was wild, yo. That shit was wild, yo.
I said, fam, I know you're not doing that bad, son. Like, come on, my nigga. CIS is popping. Like, you can tell them,
Yeah,
niggas,
nigga,
like,
you was
I'm
just
not
on
wearing
SWAT,
that shit.
nigga. Like,
Yeah, like, yeah.
What's up? I know Netflix got it now, but you seeing some kind of residuals, bro. Like, bro, don't go out like that, man. Come on, fam. But nah, like, it really be like that. I think most guys think that way. Because it'll be like, yo, you'll see a shorty that you really want to invest in, and then you'll you know, you haven't hit yet, but then you look at who the fuck she let hit, like with no effort. Oh yeah, I had this one ex that did X, Y, and Z. Okay, so like how long y'all? Oh, I mean, it was just like really like a one night thing. Like this bum ass nigga. Come on, fam, and I ain't hit yet. Like,
Or to go deeper, when she doesn't have that transparency with you, but you get the contacts.
oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me ask this question because I was thinking about this earlier.
Okay.
If your girl cheated on you, would you rather it be some random dude that she just met like one day ago, or like an ex that she knew for years?
My bitch not cheating on me.
Ah.
You cheat on. I don't.
Black
I
women
It's a
don't cheat.
hypothetical, man.
Black women don't cheat.
It's a hypothetical.
Black women don't cheat.
Hypothetical, my ass.
I can't answer that question because either way, she getting fucking booked, nigga. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, bro.
That's
I can't handle her. I can't handle her, nigga. I can't handle her. I'm out of here.
Fuck, I look like working through your cheating. No, bitch.
Yeah.
You gonna work through if I fuck other bitches.
I'm not
I'm not
asking
working
if you
through
was
that.
gonna keep her or not. I'm saying which would you find worse?
Oh, okay. Now you answered a different way now. Which
Okay.
would I find worse?
Yeah.
I would find it worse if she cheated on me with a random nigga.
Thank you. That's the
Yeah.
answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
And so hold on.
I'll feel worse that way.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you the reason.
Hold on. Go ahead.
You want to go ahead and
I
answer?
just wanted to ask why. Because just to play devil's advocate. No, I'm just
No,
saying.
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
a good-
saying, just to play devil's
All right,
advocate.
go ahead, go
with
ahead.
this. You
Bro,
got
this
some
is an
niggas out
audio
there.
adventure,
What if,
nigga.
what if
All right.
I got a shorty, right?
Yeah.
You hurt. Oh, this is like my brother. Me and he grew up together. He never tried me. Alright. and you pop to some niggas, fam. That's crazy. So I'm just asking. Doesn't Sam just play?
You want to know why?
Yeah, both sides. You feel me?
So for my reason why, I can't speak for nobody else. For my reason why is that this nigga had to do minimal fucking work, right?
Thank you.
No pre-existing relationship with
Thank
you.
you.
You know this. You don't know this nigga from fucking Adam, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you. No. They on. They just not up because niggas was complaining about it. They can hear him though. They can hear him. Yeah. All right, but yeah. So like you have no pre-existing anything. Like this nigga is really a Joe Smoke from off the street. When you know, if it was her ex, like I'd be hurt, but y'all got some pre-existing shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have still been in contact on social media, whatever.
Did you say ex or did you say like?
I said ex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking somebody close in proximity.
No. Yeah, if it was an ex, y'all got a pre-existing relationship. The nigga all like. I hate to say it, but 9 times out of 10, if you pop once, you can pop again. So it's like it's not really.
I got the magic stick. You know, if I can hit once, I can hit twice. I hit the baddest shit. Don't say with me. No,
I didn't do that. That was him. I didn't touch the ball.
He's trying to set you up.
Yeah, he tried to get you.
I see you bobbing when I see you throw the 2 up. I said,
yeah, he see you throw the 2 up, then he hit number 2. That's what he did. My hand was up here. Don't shoot.
I tried to slide through like I'm bobbing. That's the.
Oh my god. All right,
but yeah, let me just say the last thing is,
right,
is you know, to add on your point is that's what I'm saying is like if I'm gonna get cheated on, either way I'm gonna be pissed off, but at least it would have been by some nigga who put in work. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to think of some random nigga who ain't had to put in no work taking my chick. You know what I'm saying? And popping. You know what I'm saying? Like this is some dude she known for years. He put in mad work. You get what I'm saying? So if we like for whatever reason we get back together, whatever, I forgive her dumb ass. But if I forgive her, you know what I'm saying? I can be rest assured that ain't no random nigga gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga come in, I'm gonna see it coming because it's gonna be a nigga who has to put in work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Me, female infidelity.
It's a hypothetical, man.
I'm just saying.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Really?
Like I said earlier, I'm standing on it. Wake that up.
All right, so
you gotta work through me fucking other bitches if I do. I'm not working through you fucking another nigga.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. You know what, King?
He's trying to stir the pot right now. He's trying to stir the pot.
Hey, man.
It's yours.
Heartbreak helps, yo.
What does it help with, sir? Please explain.
It helps with emotional maturity.
Okay.
Accountability. Is men, and I'm talking to the men out there, man. Is men for us, like we talked about on previous pods, we're taught wrong. We're taught to womanize and it's championed to have a multitude of women as opposed to dedicating yourself to one woman.
Okay.
So we champion that mind state until we meet a girl that makes us say, fuck these bitches. And when we meet her, we really figure out on the fly how to be a real, like a man to a woman.
Right.
Not just a man that I can take care of myself, feed myself, I'm a pan baby. No, like a man to a woman. And when we learn that, and she is like, I get it, you getting there, but you're not there yet.
Right.
Oh. Devastation on a platter. It really breaks a nigga down to a decibel. It breaks a nigga down to that's the only thing that can break a nigga down. I done been in prison, I done been in shootouts, like all type of shit. Shit that hurt me the most, other than my grandmother passing, was a woman that I really loved and I could really like see myself building something with, saying, you're not enough.
That's tough.
Yeah. Okay.
And that made me look into myself as a man and take account and really like, because it shattered your ego. in a bit. And for us men, ego is our fuel and it's our detriment. You know, we have to find the perfect balance.
Okay.
So when a woman shatters our ego and shatters our heart, we have no choice but to look in the mirror to build ourselves back up.
Okay.
I want to get you fellas. Hey, matter of fact, Miss V. Miss V.
I feel like that can go both ways. Like, I understand what you're saying, and like you said, emotional maturity, because it can help. It can say, I want to be better. I want to be enough. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for the next person. But it could also be that he takes it as, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to put myself in that position. I don't want to be that person again because I don't want to feel that hurt. So it can go one or two ways. I feel like oftentimes it goes the other way. And like you said, that's about emotional maturity. If you're emotionally mature and you know this is what you want, you know this is your end goal, then yes, it can help. It'll build you up. But on the other end, it could harden you for the next person. So it can go both ways.
Okay.
Man, I think sometimes niggas they're not empathetic with it. You know what I'm saying? They're not seeing it from the other side. And sometimes I think it takes seeing it from the other side to for it to really hit you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about myself and all the hearts I done broke, you know what I mean? And then it's like, I wasn't really thinking about the consequences. I'm like, hey, they'll move on. They'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Not thinking about it until some shit happens to me. And I'm just like, fuck. And then you end up losing a good one. And then you're like, and then you realize afterwards, later on, you still feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you start to realize, like, damn, so that's what they was feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that whole time. And then it just kind of makes you reevaluate your whole shit.
Right.
And so, and that typically, sadly, a lot of times it takes that heartbreak for niggas to finally get their shit right, because it's like to your point, we've been programmed wrong.
And I'm gonna tell you what somebody said before you go back. When I was going through my heartbreak, somebody told me, you know, it was an old woman, and she was like, God uses some people as lessons. Sometimes you have to be broken, and sometimes you have to learn things that you can't teach yourself.
That's some heavy shit. Does heartbreak really help?
I'm a scoot over.
Does it really help, man? You know what? I think it does. I think that, every time I got my heart broken, I learned some shit about myself, and I bettered myself. I like to think, at least, you know. I mean, I can only give my perspective, you know. I like to think so, at least. To your point, King, I did take them as lessons. Not until later on in life when I went to therapy, but I did take them as lessons eventually.
Not to cut you off, but to go to your therapy point, I remember a few pods ago we was talking about your ex that led you to therapy.
Right.
So I feel like
yeah, no, I mean it absolutely goes to your point. You're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, without those heartbreaks, I probably would have never learned about myself. I probably wouldn't have learned that being a serial monogamist is probably not the best thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just to be
Yo, B, you coming back next week? I like you coming back next week.
What's happening? Just to be happy and healthy and by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that self-love is very important. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that was probably the biggest lesson I've learned as an adult. You know, but I put it in the top 5.
And what did you see?
What was that?
And what a plant you see.
Oh, I learned that when I was younger. I just didn't realize what the fuck I was being taught until I was like 20 something. And I seen my boys. I said, "Fuck me, nigga. I don't want to go through that."
But let me add one point, because I know another thing that Heartbreak taught me is because we talked about like guys learning to be players and all this other stuff. But on the flip side of that, learning to pedestalize women. And that was a thing that I had to learn not to do, because I'm over here just like, oh my God, my queen, you're so beautiful. Here's these flowers, and like you don't know shit about me, you know what I mean? And I haven't even really, you know what I mean? God. Like, we haven't even gotten that connection. But like I'm looking at the movies, I'm like, you know what I mean? I got a bunch of sisters. They say treat women like you know what I mean? And right, and then I'm like, you going too hard. And then next thing you know, she with the dude who put in like we talked about minimal effort. And then I'm like, and you know what I mean? Like you ever see that picture with Doug? And it was like, yo, when she in the VIP with the thugs and shit. And Roger Clark? Yeah, when she with Roger, and he holding the little box of chocolates and shit.
So look, that goes back to a point I made a couple podcasts ago, where men are taught how to treat women, and women are taught what to expect from men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that shit, I mean, that shit really hits. Like, I'm telling you, we bring this thing around full circle every time, man. We bring it around full circle every time. That's what we do, man. Y'all might not agree with us one podcast, but we bring that shit up a different way in another podcast. You be like, them boys was right. Mm-hmm. Them boys was right.
No, that's a lie. That was a lie.
I ain't the defender in a while.
Them boys was right. They might had a point. They had a point.
What good?
They had a point.
All right, so all right, guys, where y'all want to take it next, man? Where y'all want to take it next?
Shoot, we went.
That's my baby mama. Yeah.
We might as well go to the healing part. I mean, we was just on there.
All right. Whose was this? I forget. Was this mine?
Oh, this nigga.
I forget. No, I forget, man.
That's yours.
It's mine.
If it's nobody else's.
Oh, hey, bro.
Nobody else's.
No, it's mine. It's mine. I don't even know. I really didn't even know how I wanted to attack this. I probably go like this. So, how do you guys feel about the healing process? Because a lot of people don't take time for it, and I think the reason why they don't take time for it is because it's so difficult. You know, they don't want to fully heal. They want to halfway heal to get over that last person and then jump into a relationship to do the rest. Or, I hate to say it, but no, and it go both ways. It go both ways for men and women, because men will get their hearts broken. All right, we go out here, fuck around a little bit, chill with our boys, you know what I'm saying? Then get to the point where, damn, our niggas ain't got time for us no more because they off with their shorties, and then what do? We hop off and find a shorty. One of the shorties that we was fucking with, that was, I guess I can see myself with her, you know what I'm saying? But you really not putting in no effort, you know what I'm saying? And then with women, it's like, I'm gonna go chill with my girls, I'm gonna cry, we're gonna drink, we're gonna party, we're gonna turn up. Oh, I'm single, bitches, you can't fuck with me. And then it turns out the first nigga that extends you a genuine hand, y'all want to jump right to him. You know what I'm saying? Or the first cute nigga that extends a genuine hand, y'all want to jump right to him. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not the nigga that's really for you. You know what I'm saying? He caught you at a moment of vulnerability. You know, don't want to take it around the room.
People don't know how to heal.
Okay, and that's a possible answer. That's a possible response.
People don't know how to heal. It's like you just said, people rush to heal. It's just like heartbreak is just like tearing your ACL. It's a timeline.
Yeah.
You got to get surgery. You got to do rehab.
Yeah.
You have to tune that limb back in shape to operate at an optimal level.
Right.
So when you get your heartbreak, you got to go do surgery.
Yeah.
You got to go do rehab. You got to really do that shadow work, and you got to work within yourself. A lot of people don't like to put that mirror in front of themselves, because that's what heartbreak does. It makes you put that mirror in front of yourself. Like, damn, my hair ain't as long. I was feeling myself a little bit. Like, you know, it make you look at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't got the heart to do that. And that's where that heartbreak comes from, the person telling them about themselves. So it's like you said, it's either gonna force you to do the work, or you either gonna veer in the opposite direction. Just fuck that shit. I'm never gonna put myself in that position again. Right. And that's the niggas that's out here that's 51, still in the club and shit, ain't got no kids or whatever, and really lonely in the inside, but still trying to put on a facade like they still outside. But like, nigga, you're sad. You sad.
He took all my points.
he made some points. He made valid points. Yeah, I think it's you want to avoid that. Like, you want to get over that pain so fast. You don't want to deal with the painful part. You don't want to deal with the surgery because it hurts. You don't want to deal with the rehab because it hurts. So you're trying to skip over all of that and be like, you know what? I'm good. I'm fine. I can move on. I can go to the next thing. But you're right. You do have to sit in that. And that is hard. It's hard to sit in that. No matter what it showed, what kind of lessons you learned from it, what it taught you, you have to sit in that. You have to accept accountability for what your part was. You have to accept the hurt from losing that person, because losing somebody is a grieving process. Like, you are grieving them. You're grieving the death of that relationship, and possibly the death of not having that no relationship with somebody. I mean, because, you know, you come into a partnership, you want that person to be your best friend. So now you've lost your best friend, you've lost your partner, you've lost everything. So you are grieving. So it is painful to sit in that grief. So it is something that you want to wrap that up as quick as possible. You want to be like, I don't want to feel this. I don't want to hurt. I don't want this pain. So it is something that I don't think we sit in for long enough.
Right.
So I get that. But it's like, you don't want to. I mean, like you said, if it was a torn ACL or something, you don't want to go through that. Like, if you play ball or something, you're going to want to go back and play ball. So if I can skip that part and I can go play ball, I'm going to go play ball, you know?
But it's like you said, but you can't really skip it because your body not going to allow it.
Exactly.
So it's like, with our heart, it's not really something, the heartbreak is not really something tangible. So yeah, you can still go out and be in the club and still be outside or whatever, but eternally you're going to be empty.
Right.
Because you didn't
Oh yeah. And your body will stop.
So I do want to ask y'all this. And I fully remember why I came up with this topic now. Even though we veered off and went in a whole different direction, which is great. You know, that's what the podcast is. So I was watching this Instagram clip, and it was of another podcast where the shorty was asked. No, she was saying that, I don't need to fully heal. My man, you know, the next nigga I'm with needs to help me heal. Like, he needs to take me from middle of the road and help me heal. So the question was posed to her by another male on the podcast. Would you do that for a guy? Oh, fuck no, you got to come to me already healed. So where does it, so like, all right, so is everybody in disagreement with this? Because I see a lot of shaking heads.
I don't think you can put that responsibility on somebody else. Like, I don't think I don't think you can put that responsibility on somebody to be like, okay, this person hurt me. Now you need to heal me. Why? Why is that my responsibility? Just because I want to be with you, or I want to, I see something in you. Why do I need to heal you to get to that part? Yes, we can be together while you heal, but I don't need to heal you. That's not my responsibility.
And listen, man, like I said before, bro, I'm not a fucking therapist. You know what I'm saying? Is anyone in this room a fucking therapist? Like, it's not my job. That's not my specialty. You get what I'm saying? My job will be to love and support you as you go and work through those things. Exactly. But it's not my job to make sure you get that fixed. That's on you. That's on you.
That's your responsibility. And I don't feel like it's realistic, or I don't feel like it's responsible on your part to put the responsibility on somebody else. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not for them. Like, if you want to be with them and you really want to see something with somebody, you're not going to bring that to them. That's not what you want to do.
That's what a lot of black men have to deal with, though, to be honest. And when we don't, and when we provide, protect, and pleasure, and love, and support but don't be a therapist. We're not enough.
My thing is this, bro. Like I found myself, in this situation probably more often than not, and I'm pretty sure you men in here also can attest. When dealing with women, you fall into the point of paying for the trauma or the hurt that the last couple niggas bought. It's like, yo, like you ain't healed through that shit. Like you ain't dated that nigga since high school and you still hurt. You know what I'm saying? You 30, shorty. Like, yo, you ain't been in high school in how many years? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's been over 10. Like, you ain't healed from that shit yet? You know what I'm saying? Just because Dante kissed Clarissa underneath the fucking bleachers at the football game, you hurt. Like, yo, that got nothing to do with me. I didn't even know you did. I don't know these niggas, yo.
Yeah.
Like, why do
Dante listen to Lil Wayne too?
Right.
So do 10 million other niggas.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of it is just understanding the feelings that you are experiencing.
Right.
Because a lot of it could be, the heartbreak. Let's say the dude cheated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault that your man cheated. You know what I mean? He went and did some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? But now you have to internalize that feeling and why it happened, why it hurt so much.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you got to get back to the point of loving yourself, knowing that, okay, even though this man cheated on me, I'm still an awesome person. Because a lot of times what happened is they'll get cheated on and then be like, damn, I'm not good enough. I'm not, you know what I mean? And they'll internalize that pain and then they'll go to finger pointing. And now when you have like leftover, like that, the blame game is never going to help you heal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta, even though he's still a piece of shit, still gotta forgive and move on. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and I think you have to. It's hard getting to that point because, sometimes you end up bitter. You know what I mean? Because you're like, especially if they go on to be happy with someone else. Now you're bitter and you're like, this thing ain't shit, and you so worried putting all your energy in what the other person is doing. Putting that energy into yourself, and so that's the thing. It's like you got to remind yourself that, like, look, man, sometimes fuck shit happens. You know what I mean? And that's not a reflection on you. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes you're doing everything right, sometimes you're not. But that's when what you talked about, the self-reflection comes in. We have to look like, okay, yeah, he was a piece of shit. He didn't have to do me like that, but there was some things that I need to work on, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that, work on that shit. And so I can really walk around with my chest puffed out because I know I did that self-work, and that's all part of the healing process.
And that you know what that takes? That takes accountability.
Yep.
That takes accountability.
That's where I started at, accountability.
So that takes accountability, yo. That really does. And what is D talking about, man? And it's not your fault. They got to be accountable for their feelings. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You absolutely, it takes that accountability, man.
Yeah.
I like how this topic is.
Yeah, I mean, I understand as far as taking accountability, and like you said, yes, something messed up happens, and then of course, like you said, as far as feeling like it kind of hurts your self-worth and self-confidence and things like that. But then it also makes you think about, what didn't I see?
Right.
What was going on that I missed, or what kind of things did I settle for, or what kind of things did I like, oh, that's okay. Like, it's like you saw it, but you kind of turned a blind eye to it.
Right.
And so I think that also it comes back up as not you blaming the next dude for the same situation, but when you see those little things that you let slide before, now you're like, hold on, I need to think about this again.
Right. Yeah.
I need to think about this again. And that's not that's not blaming somebody for what somebody else did, but you do have to kind of like, okay, I've been down this road. Like, I see where this is going. Yeah. I see where this is going. And you do kind of have to keep that. What, me personally, I'll tell somebody as soon as I see something going a little way, I'm like, hey, I've been in a situation, it went that way. Not saying that that's you, but I'm saying this is something that for me is saying, I should be a little cautious.
Yeah, it might be a trigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it might be a trigger.
This is something that I need to be a little cautious about. This isn't saying you're that same person. But if I go ahead and put it out there like, hey, you moving kind of funny, I feel a type of way about you moving kind of funny, that doesn't mean I'm saying you're the same person. I'm saying, you know, I know if I make 2 lefts, I'm going to end up the same place I was last time. And you seem like you about to make a left. And I'm not going to do it. So that's it. That's the thing. Like it's a thin line between blaming somebody and being cautious.
Look that up. Okay. No, look that up. You really, hey, yo, women, y'all need to give it up. She cleaned that up for y'all. She really did. She eloquated it like she didn't raise up. Yes, because the difference between killing somebody is just being cautious. Because I'd rather make it right than make it left. Damn. So now I'm in agreement. I concur.
Yo, where you gotta fucking chill. Oh man. Alright, where we at now? Oh boy. Where y'all want to go to next? Who picked the last one? Now you picked the last one. Where you want to go to next?
I want Naeem, baby. Let's get to I-N-D-E. She got her own house. 2 jobs. Her God,
She a bad broad. You know what I'm saying? What's up, sir? You got something to say?
I'm mad you put this topic on me, but I mean,
you want me to do this one?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nah.
Hey, bro, the pod has spoken.
The pod has spoken.
oh my God.
I'm triggered.
Because the thing is, because he knows what he's doing. He knows I can go in so many different directions with this.
Wherever you want to take it, brother. We strapped in. We along for the ride,
I'm
bro.
interested.
And the hyper individual.
Seatbelt on.
See, the reason he did this is because he knows I have this. I don't even want to call it a love-hate relationship with hyper-independent women. Look,
It's an affliction.
it's in the there we go.
Hey, bro, don't ever say affliction on your podcast.
He would be remiss. No.
Don't you run, nigga. Don't you run. You staying right here.
Yo, you coming back next week? That's all I want. Are you coming back?
All right.
Go ahead.
I guess this is my biggest gripe. I'm gonna start with my biggest gripe, and y'all can take it wherever y'all want to take it, man. My biggest gripe, bro, is this like whole new wave of like women just being like, I'd rather be alone with a dog. I don't believe that shit for 1 minute. I don't believe that people, us as human beings, who need human interaction, bro. Like we are meant, like to me, life is all about relationships. And so for you to come and tell me that you dislike men so much that you just rather grow old with a fucking dog. The new Peter Pan and Wendy movie. I don't know if y'all seen this joint. But anyway, new Peter Pan and Wendy movie, right? You know, she got to think of happy thoughts to fly.
Right.
Her happy thoughts was growing old by herself. Writing a book and growing old by herself. That was her happy thoughts.
Okay.
But by herself, there was no one in her memories. I was like, what the fuck kind of like propaganda is this? Where we're promoting you.
That's different.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's wild. Like, you know, because like I actually watched it and they were showing the clips and she's just writing and she's on the train. And then like at the very last clip was her just like sitting there old, lying on the couch by herself. Like,
damn.
You hear what I'm saying? Like it just like, bro, it just doesn't hit the same. You can't convince to me that you really prefer that lifestyle. To me, that shit is the path of least resistance.
Okay.
That is what it is. Because in order to build long sustaining relationships, it's gonna be bumps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be bumps, it's gonna be bruises, it's gonna be hiccups, it's gonna be here's the big one. They don't Compromise.
And
That's where the moral compass splits. And they don't want to hear that shit. I don't know where in the world that the word compromise has become this dirty word. Compromise is good. You know, in life, sometimes you just have to compromise. And it's crazy because let's be real. When it comes to hyper independent women, when it comes to getting that job or that career, they'll make the necessary compromises.
Yep.
They'll make the necessary compromises.
They want to compromise with everything else but a relationship.
But when it comes to your husband or getting to the husband, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna compromise. I know what I want. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you want to play?
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what are we talking about? Who is? No one's gonna put up with that in any relationship, even the best relationships. There's gonna be compromise. Hold on. There was a clip recently. Michelle Obama. She was talking about there was like 10 years or something where, you know, she ain't really like the nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, we've been together for 30 years. And she was like, 20 years of happiness and bliss versus 10 rough years. She was like, yo, I'll take that. Because the upside of having a loving, supportive relationship, family, kids, getting them to grow up is up here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody can buy a dog and live by themselves.
Yeah.
That's not a huge accomplishment.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that today. Like, just go to the store, get you a dog, and be by yourself. Congratulations, you're by yourself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, nothing great ever comes without hard work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing great comes with it because so
your shit, Prime.
you know, I like it's legit though, and the shit just frustrates me with that whole like hyper independence. We don't need no man. When the truth is, we need each other. I have no problem saying I need a woman.
Sure.
Why is it such a problem for them to say I need a man? I don't get it.
Why you give him Crisco? I told you get grapeseed oil. Why you get this nigga Crisco?
I don't know. I'm in agreement, bro. I'm in agreement. Like I really like the point that you brought up, and I think if we could make words in bold in speech as we speak, man, without raising our voice. I mean, you know, this era of hyper independent women will compromise on everything but a relationship, and it's like, and it's crazy that and it's crazy that they won't compromise but expect the nigga to compromise, and it's like, yo, why? Like, yo, like,
you know what they say. You know what they accept me as I am.
Yeah, but you won't accept the nigga how he is. You know what I'm saying? And I find it highly ironic because if you want somebody to compromise your flaws, right? Your flaws might not be in the financial department. Let's just say that. Your flaws might not be there. Your flaws might be communication. Your flaws might be empathy or sympathy or how you deal with your family. Your flaws might be elsewhere, but you want a nigga to compromise with that? Now, mind you, if a nigga marry you, he's not only marrying you, he marrying your family and your fucking flaws. So you want a nigga to compromise with that, with shit that you don't even intend on changing, right? But you want a nigga to come to you already healed, but 6 feet with 6 figures with a 6-pack. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. The older you get, the more of a dad bod nigga's gonna have. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it in the beam with you.
Ain't no Livingstone no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like niggas is not as athletic as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't running a 440 no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not doing that. So it's like, at some point you have to compromise. You know, it's gonna be, and it's on both sides. It's on both sides. The older men get, the less likely we're gonna find a woman with no kids who got her shit together. See, it's a lot. It's a lot to that. With no kids and got your shit together, like, yo, it's at some point we're gonna have to compromise between that. All right, sure, you ain't got no kids, but you know, you got a roof over your head, right? All right, cool. Like, you know, like what you drive? You're not driving a BM, you driving a Honda Accord. Well, I can fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? At least you got wheels to get you from point A to point B. What kind of job you work? Okay, all right, well, at least you got a job, shorty. Look, you ain't got no kids. That's a big fucking factor because you got to equate another fucking life into dealing with this woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'll compromise a lot for that. And that's just me personally, you know.
And I just want to say something because I really want to hear you, and I just want to say this one point before you go. Men have to compromise daily for women. We just ask y'all to compromise over a elongated period of time. We want y'all to compromise on certain personality traits. We have to compromise everything. I hate this show, but I act intrigued because you love it. I really don't even like red sauce, but lasagna is your go-to whips. Like, that's when you feeling good, when you in a good mood, you make lasagna. I'm gonna bust that lasagna down because that's your shit. Like, I'm an Alfredo and garlic truffle cream nigga, but I'm a hold down the ragu because that's your shit. Like, so I just feel like, to further Bak's point, men, we are like, it's cognizant upon us to compromise rapidly when we ask y'all to compromise sparingly. Y'all still can't do that.
It's on you.
We need the female perspective.
Yeah, right. We are not toxic this podcast. We got a female on here. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
It's like bringing the yeah.
It's just interesting to me that you all say that most women don't compromise. So that's just an interesting, take, getting that from the male perspective. That's very interesting. But like you said, as far as compromising on smaller things rather than compromising on something that's going to be long term, I think compromising on something long term kind of weighs a little more. I think it has a little more weight to it. Like compromising on lasagna night. I mean, that's one night. But compromising on something long term, that could be the rest of your life.
Okay.
So
you have to consistently compromise.
I get what you're saying, but where's the weight to it?
Hold on.
Okay, so no, you want to go? You want me to take this one?
Go ahead.
All right, because I was gonna say back to my example when I was talking about family. Like, all right, so just say her mama's an asshole or something, man. Like, her mama got another 40 years to be here, nigga. Like, that's long. To me, that's long term.
That is.
To me, that's long term.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a big compromise.
And that's why I gave a multitude of examples, because it's like, all right, yeah, some shit is short term. Some shit is like, where you are financially, what kind of car you drive, this and that to the third. But some shit is long term, like, dealing with somebody's fucking family, because that family member's going. This is the way I look at it now. If I am with somebody and they got a family member that don't care for me and I don't care for them, nigga, that's 40 years right there, depending on their age range, right? Like, if it's
Let's
anything.
go a step further, Bob. And I want to take this spot to another level.
Okay.
Gotta deal with your bum ass sister that got a kid or two kids that ain't on her shit, and we got a crib together, and every time she fuck up, I gotta open up my crib.
Bro, I wasn't even gonna say that, bro. Because, because look, I've been through that, right? So boom, I've been through that, and it wasn't the bum ass sister, it was the bum ass brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga got a whole job, right? This nigga got 5 kids and a wife. Can't get his shit together, right? Man, look, that nigga was over our crib fornicating with the shorty that stayed down the block. Was I lying for this nigga? The fuck no. If his wife called and be like, yo, is my husband there? He's not. I seen him earlier, but he's not here. I'm not lying for you, nigga. Like, yo, and she get mad. Well, why you tell her? Why you ain't tell her he was here? Because he wasn't here. I ain't lying for this nigga. I don't like this nigga. You know I don't like this nigga. This nigga don't like me. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's blatantly cheating on his wife every time he come over our house, yo. I don't want this nigga here. The fuck am I alive for him for? Come on, fam. Yeah, like, get this nigga the fuck out of here. All right, I'm so sorry.
No, you're all right.
No, I wanted to touch on one more thing about compromise, man, because I be thinking about this a lot, man, when it comes to like compromising and people keeping their standards, and I think you kind of touched on it a little bit. And And to be honest, you don't necessarily have to compromise on certain things. You don't necessarily. You can keep your standard. But the problem is, are you meeting the standards of the person that you're trying to get? Because if you're like, I'm not going to compromise, but then all the dudes who check the list, if they don't want you, is something going on with you where you're like, because you're not compromising. You get what I'm saying? You're thinking about everything that they want. I mean, you're thinking about everything that you want without thinking about what they want.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you're going to keep your compromise, but you need to be working on yourself so that way the person with the great job, tall, and all that, you need to be working on yourself. So when you meet that guy, he actually wants you back.
And I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
That is a perfect transition.
Okay.
And I'm going to let Brother Bob do his A-Mic thing as he pulls up this. You could be the trash, not the treasure. You could be the trash. You got to look at yourself. Just like my brother Naheem just got finished perfectly eloquating. The standards of what you want are not the standards of what you are. It's a difference between seeing and looking and hearing and listening. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody is a tub. With your water, you have to replenish. You have to either pour into other motherfuckers so they can grow, or either pour into the universe. Y'all motherfuckers been holding y'all water too long, and the bottom of y'all tubs is rusty. And y'all
dirty ass tub.
And y'all expecting niggas to be maintenance men. So, Miss V, I want to get your take on people, not even just women, just people standards being out of whack.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I get that because, like you said, when you look at yourself, because some people might be the trash, thinking they're the treasure, and so they coming in with all this stuff, and then they want you to compromise with what they have. Like y'all were saying, like I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids.
Like that.
I have my own stuff. Like, but I'm not hyper independent. I'm not out here like I don't need no man. I ain't out here like that. I'm not out here like that.
My nigga be 6'5".
I'm not out here like that. But I feel like sometimes I do a little too much compromising. But it's not because you can see potential in the trash. Like you can see potential in it. You could take that tub and you can, get the rust out and get the dirt out and all that stuff. And you pour into them, let them pour into you. But it does take that person understanding, like, hey, this is what I'm coming with.
Right.
Like you gotta know what you bring to the table. Yep. You gotta know what you bring.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when you know who you are and you know what you can bring, that's when I can fully say I'm prepared. I'm prepared to give you this, even if it is trash. If I know, look, I got a lot of stuff with me. I got a lot of baggage. I got a lot of, some men, you might have a lot of kids. You got some stuff going on. But if you know that's who you are, instead of trying to be like, oh, I'm all this and all that, even though I got all these things going on, don't look at those. Look at all these flashy things. Look at this. I got the money. I got the job. I got the car. I got all of this. That doesn't make you the treasure. Like you still got some stuff. You got some baggage back there. You have to admit it. You have to fess up to that and be like, hey, this is what I am. But if you try to stay on the shiny side of it, like, oh, but I have all of this too, like you just gotta admit who you are. You just gotta admit who you are, be who that is, whatever that may be.
And I feel like the dating market will tell you exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I see certain situations where well, I got a homeboy, man. Like his girl, you know what I'm saying, was not putting up with the bullshit. She wasn't willing to compromise. She got the hell up out of there, and not long later, she got a dude who had his shit together. You know what I mean? But dude proposed to it like that. You get what I'm saying? That lets me know, okay, she had something to offer because other brothers were sitting here lined up to wipe her up. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now you go, nigga, you ain't shit. Kick him to the curb. And then you over here striking out in every other relationship going, you know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like maybe you're the trash. You know what I'm saying? You thought he was the trash, and then you end up running right back. Hey baby, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like the market will let you know.
Yeah.
The market will let you know exactly what you're saying.
I fully agree, bro, because I was a trash for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was a trash for a minute, man. Like, yo, KvngBak. Hey, KvngBak was trash, nigga. Savage trash, yo. Like, yo, like, I used to think in my head, like, hey, yo, I used to have this fucking God complex about myself. And I don't know what it was. I used to be like, yo, I make wives. Because after they leave me, they go get married. Fuck with me, yo.
I've definitely seen that before.
What are you like? Good luck, Chuck?
Seen that before,
Yeah, like, yo, I had a fucking God complex, bro. Like, I was like, nigga, I'm the shit. Because after you leave me, you done got your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you went through with me made you the woman that you are for that nigga.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I really used to have that mindset. Thank God I don't have it anymore. But like, yeah, it is some cancer shit, yo. It's some cancer
that
shit.
is some wild shit.
Yeah, I've heard that before though. Guys be like, you know, after me, you won't be with me for forever, but the next dude, you gonna marry him. I'm like, so why I'm here? Let me go on to the next one. Why am I here? What am I doing right here?
To learn the lesson.
No.
Hey,
Gotta learn my lesson to be on to the next.
But yeah, but like but it's nuts though. It's nuts, yo.
But actually, bro,
but I like the way everybody's putting it though.
Yeah, no, but I love the fact that you were able to even acknowledge that, and to me, I think that's how you progress, and that's how you get to where you want. Is one, you took the onus on yourself and realized, hey, look, man, there's some things that I need to work on before I get what I need. You get what I'm saying? Because even me, like I'm still working on myself. You know what I'm saying? I still don't feel like I'm the exact person that I want to be. I feel like I'm really fucking close. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I get there, I'm gonna finally, you know, get this ring up on there. You know what I mean? And do all that and make those moves. You know what I mean? But I think it just takes being real with yourself and knowing where your weaknesses are. And so, I just like the fact that you're able to acknowledge that, work on your weaknesses and turn them into strengths.
You know.
So like it's in the crib, bro.
You know what? You know what's so crazy, bro? Like, when I realized that, so being the trash, right, and then fine-tuning myself, you know, being able to, you know, take accountability, right. I didn't realize that I was now the treasure until I dealt with a hyper-independent woman. Let me tell you about it.
Uh-oh.
She had her own spot. She had a dog. Let me tell you about it.
Oh boy.
Man.
Oh no, just having your own spot and a dog does not make you hyper.
And she never had a boyfriend before.
Oh, okay.
So she was of the age of 40.
I'm just
so
trying to clear the air.
Yeah. No.
Trying to
So
clear the air.
yeah, I got you. Look, let me work. Let me work. So off of that, so I'm really having to teach this. I'm really having to teach this older woman who is also a therapist, which is fucking crazy. I'm really having to teach this older woman how to be in a relationship, how to maneuver in a relationship, how to be thoughtful, how to be caring, how to be considerate, how to communicate. Now, being the fact that she's a fucking therapist and telling her clients this, why the fuck are they hiring you? Is what I'm thinking, but I'm not saying it because why? I'm compassionate. I'm like, okay, well, you don't know, so let me work you through it. Maybe you will give your clients the same information that I'm giving you, right? So it's like, yo, like at that point in time, it clicked. I was like, yo, I'm the fucking catch here. Like she definitely made more money than me, right? She definitely was in a better position in life than I was at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? She definitely had all her shit going on that I would have liked to check off in my life. Like I was there, but I wasn't all the way there. Like she could literally go on a trip on a whim. For me, I kind of got to plan that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't as liberal as she was, right? But it really clicked to be like, yo, I'm the fucking catch here. Like it's like, yo, because without me, you wouldn't know anything about how to maneuver in this space. I know how to maneuver in this space. I've been maneuvering in this space. I done took my L's. You know what I'm saying? Like I really figured this shit out. But for you, it's different because you've never been in this space, and this is what you're yearning for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So it play both ways. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at her like, damn, she got all her shit together, but she don't know how to maneuver in this space. For her, she may have been looking at me like, well, he ain't got everything or whatever, but he know how to maneuver in a relationship space, and I don't know. So I'm gonna let this nigga guide me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and being the fact that she was older than me, my first thought was like, yo, she gonna tell me how to fucking move, and I'm not gonna like that shit. You know, but reverting back, it was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I was leading the fucking relationship, and I was like, yo, like, till I got to the point where it was like, all right, well, you know, I can't deal with anything after this fact. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of hit a wall. I can't deal with anything after this because some shit is like you already supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like
she know how to suck dick, huh?
Oh. Wake that up.
Hey,
y'all bitches is too fucking grown. Y'all too fucking grown.
I don't know where that. What the fuck was you drinking, nigga?
I don't know. You say you couldn't move. That's some shit I couldn't move past. Huh?
I can't get past it.
I don't know.
We too grown. You.
I don't. That took that left that you was talking about. That's the one that took that left that you was talking about. We're not okay. All right. Well, that's a good way to end this. All right. So, you know what? And that's actually an excellent segue to this last topic for the night, man. Hey, bro, this podcast has been dope, man. It's been dope so far. All right. So look, what I attract versus what I expect. So, I was having a conversation with a family member, and it's a female family member, by the way. And she has she has difficulties in a relationship partner, right? And she was asking me, what do I expect from women? So I mean, I told her, but then my immediate follow-up question is, why would you ask me that? And she said, well, you know, I'm really trying to figure out, you know, what a man expects from me. I said, can't do that. Because what I expect from women is not whatever nigga you dealing with is going to expect from you. I said, look, your ilk of niggas that you like to fuck with don't have college education. So they're not going to expect the same thing that I'm expecting from one. So you can't take that. You can't take that because you like what you like. You like what you like, right? So if you like what you like, if you like that street nigga that, you know what I'm saying, in and out of jail, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga's going to expect a certain thing from you. You know what I'm saying? He's going to expect you to put money on his books. He's going to expect for you to, you know what I'm saying, pick him up. Hold on, bro. He's going to expect for you to, you know what I'm saying, write him letters and send him the fucking Polaroid news and shit. So
what about the college educated nigga that was in and out of prison?
How many? But on a grander scale, right? How many niggas that get locked up were college educated before they got locked up?
Well, no, I was.
But on a grander scale, like you might be like a 1 out of 50 scenario. You know what I'm saying?
I give you that. No, I'm just being.
Okay, all right, bro. I was like, damn, dog, just killing the shit, man. But no, like, you know, I'm telling her, you know, you can't. You have to know what you attract and then what they expect from you. And it goes the same way with men and women. You have to know what you attract, and you can't be oblivious to the shit either. You know what I'm saying? I have female friends that say that, oh, all I attract is play ass niggas. Well, where do you meet these niggas at to attract these niggas? Oh, I meet these niggas in the club, or I meet these niggas at venues or at events, and this. You might want to change the space or where you meet these niggas, because obviously the dudes that you attract in this particular essence aren't the niggas that you really want, right? So, you know, I got homeboys. the homeboys that, you know, will meet women and be like, damn, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I can't even be fucking with no chick with a whole bunch of kids and shit. Like, where are you meeting these women at, bro? Oh, I'm meeting these women at this venue, with that venue. I'm doing this. Bro, you might want to change the venue or where you meet women. Try some new shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, go to a wine tasting, nigga. You might have some moms there, but they gonna admit that they moms before they even, you know what I'm saying, go somewhere with you.
No, go grocery shopping.
I mean, that
And
part
don't
too.
go to Walmart.
I'm giving one example. You know what I'm saying?
Don't go to Walmart or Food Line.
Yeah, you gotta go
to Wegmans.
You gotta go to Wegmans, man.
Go to Harris Tea.
So you get that surf on that surf and turf.
Full circle podcast.
Surf and turf.
Oh my god, I love it when it comes full circle, yo. I love it, yo.
Are you coming back next Tuesday? That should drop, yo. Are you coming back next Tuesday? That should drop. You gotta record that. Are you coming back next Tuesday?
But no, like you really gotta change the venue where you meet people. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it starts. I feel like that's where it starts. You change the venue of where you meet people, then you change the people that are attracted to you.
But that goes to women judging niggas off appearance. Because that could be a certain type of nigga. And then
we talked about that earlier too.
I'm off today. This is my only off day of the week. I got on Crocs, some fucking sweats, and a hoodie with a toothpaste stain on it. I don't care. I came in here to pick up some motherfucking yellow rice and some red beans and rice and cabbage for this dinner I'm cooking tonight. You feel me? But you look like something. I'm still a cute nigga. I just got on some bummy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But because I got on some bummy shit at this, you feel me? At this current juncture where I approach you, you already drawing an assumption.
Right.
Like, shorty, I got like 400 cash on me. Like, I just made last night at work. You feel me? But I don't have to. I ain't gotta come to the grocery store and the brand new J's and the Mary jeans and all that shit. Like, but just because a nigga not stepping like that on this day or this particular time that you met me, you draw the assumption that a nigga don't step.
Yeah, so it's like it's a lot of the times people are blocking their blessings and don't even know it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you might be out at the, let's say you at the grocery store. You might be out at the grocery store, fellas. You know, and shorty pull up with her buggy right next to yours and might say some cute shit. And just because, you know what I'm saying, she ain't all the way put together, her hair might not be done, it might be up in a little messy bun or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like she cute in the face, but you I love the messy bun. I do too. But look, we not talking about that. All right, so look, she might have a messy bun, right, with the oversized clothes on. You really can't see the body, but you know what? She cute in the face, bro. You better give that shorty a chance, like man. You know what I'm saying?
You been chatted up and line long and shit. You been chatted up.
No, it's only one register open and niggas refuse to go through you scan, nigga. Right. Nigga, I got all these groceries. Somebody gonna ring this shit the fuck up.
This is more than 20 items.
Yeah, right. Like, yo. So but like, yo, but I've been spots to where, like, you know, been with my mans or whatever, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with him, you know what I'm saying, we gonna pick up some shit, man, and shorty really pulled up the buggy next to him. I'm over here looking at the fucking honey ketchup, mesmerized, like, damn, they got honey ketchup, nigga, like, yo, what else they put honey in, nigga? And she over there trying to talk to this nigga, and I look over, I'm like, damn, I hope he bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me be mesmerized for a few more seconds so she can get her shit off. And she pulls her buggy off. I said, hey, bro, like, you ain't bad? Nah, man, she busted, bro. Nigga, what? Bro, you are tripping, bro.
You tripping. I don't want no lace front. I want to see that messy bun. Fuck a bundle. Let me see that messy bun. You heard?
Oh, my God.
Sure, that messy bun with the motherfucking Lululemons. Or the fancy sweats, come on, yo.
He real specific.
Yeah, right.
He real specific.
So I want to kick it to you guys. I actually want to kick it to V first because I need that female perspective in there.
No, I'm actually with you on this because I had to kind of check myself on that because I would say if I'm here, you know, if I'm in the venue and I meet this person there, like maybe they on the same kind of vibe I'm on because I'm here. Mm-hmm. So you got to kind of think about that. I mean, I think it is a kind of which one you're going to talk to.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I can be in the same venue, I can be in the same space, and there could be somebody in that space that does have the same mindset as me, but they might not be the one that's going to approach me.
Yeah.
They may not be the one that's going to be outspoken. But yeah, once you start, like, I will say that I am guilty of, like you said, if it's your off day, you off in the middle of the week, you on a Wednesday in the store and you kind of bummy. I'm like, why you off on a Wednesday? Like, why you at home on Wednesday?
You know what?
But I will admit that, because I'm like, I work a 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, so I am looking like, right. What do you do? So that might be something that I ask, because that is something that I'm like, okay, right, like, I'm in the store because it's my day off. Like, are you in the store because it's your day off? Like, what's going on? What's your story?
Okay, all right. So I appreciated that you at least asked the question, because I used to be like that too. I used to be like looking at people in the middle of the fuck. I used to, take a mental health day, right? So when I started taking like mental health days and shit, like, nigga, I got PTO. Nigga, I'm about to use this shit, bro. I'm about to just be off today, nigga. Fuck this job. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking play PS5. You know what I'm saying? I go to the store. I might even get fresh to go to the store just because I ain't been outside all day, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get fresh to go to the store, and I see niggas in there with fucking sweats and fucking looking homeless. Like, the fuck do y'all do? Are you a stay-at-home mom? Nigga, you gotta be a stay-at-home dad, bro. Like, but no.
Why couldn't they be taking a mental health day too? Though?
Yeah, no, and bro, I had to realize, like, oh shit, this is a regular thing that people do. I'm not creating no fucking new trend. Niggas been doing this shit. You feel me?
Right.
And especially with this work from home shit, it's like, nigga, I might work from home and fucking hit Wegmans real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the email on my phone, nigga, like, yo, the chat group on my phone, like, we need you to do X, Y, Z. Yeah, give me about 30 minutes.
I'm on it.
Right in the buggy.
I'm finishing up this report.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, finishing up a report. I'm always finishing up a report at work. Excuse me. Go ahead, Naeem. Go ahead and do what you got to.
I mean, I think that kind of, to me, it makes me reflect on another topic we did, talking about your type is toxic.
Oh my God.
You know, I think that when we're talking about this, is that sometimes you need to start looking outside of what you normally look for.
Outside of your norm.
You know what I mean? Because, like, to you guys' point, you might look and be like, oh, like, that's a turnoff, but maybe just entertain it.
Right.
See where it goes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Breeds fear, because niggas outside of their normal purview challenge the bullshit.
Right.
People aren't comfortable being uncomfortable. You dig what I'm saying? When you deal with a woman that's really not in your purview, so to speak.
Yeah.
Nigga, all that little fly talk, yeah, nigga, you use good words and all that shit, but what we really talking about? Like, she really, you know what I'm saying? She really challenged you. And a lot of niggas not built for that. And the same shoe fits on a woman's foot as well. When it comes to a nigga that they not used to dealing with, and a nigga really holds them accountable. And that bullshit, like I said last spot, that bullshit that they put in the bowl and feed to them normal niggas. I'm not eating it, I'm gonna put that shit bullshit right back in front of you. Oh, you don't like the taste of that. Exactly. You do something about it. Motherfuckers not built for that.
Right. Yeah. No, that's legit.
I agree.
Look, I mean, he said it, man.
I actually agree with that. Yeah, because I mean, once you do switch up, then you gotta figure out if you the trash or the treasure.
Yeah.
A lot of people not ready for that reality.
They're not.
I'm triggered.
Yo, this has been an excellent fucking podcast.
So you come back next week. I really want to know. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, y'all. I definitely like, yo, like, man, like, will she come back like permanently? Like, I'm that. Like,
he said, "You laughing at me?" I said, "Yes, nigga, yes."
I'm that ass. Like,
oh man,
I will go out here and I will say, like, no, you know what I'm saying, like, no disrespect to you know what I'm saying. I former female guests since I've been on the pod, but you are definitely like, this has been like the most cohesive like pod with the female. Like, I really like appreciate your perspective, your tone, like the way like you really like get across like your points. Like, and yes, like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak for me. don't even care what these niggas say. I'm gonna speak for all of us. You feel me? Like we, you know what I'm saying? Would appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your voice on the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
On a regular basis, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you on here. I've been meaning to ask you, is that a D on your necklace?
It is a D on my necklace.
It is a D.
It is a D.
But that nigga name there.
No. This has nothing to do with no man, okay?
No man.
No man.
Derek.
No man.
Oh my
No
God.
man.
I mean, you can have that D. I got a better one for you.
Oh shit!
Podcast is off the rails.
The podcast is off the rail. All right, thank y'all for tuning in to episode 178 of the Drinks and Discussion podcast. I have been your host, KvngBak, KvngBak. You can follow me on all social media platforms. Also follow the podcast at D&D Pod. Also Drinks and Discussion podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you follow my man King. Where can they find you at, sir?
And King TV on YouTube. You dig me? AKING TV on YouTube. You know what I mean? Content coming soon. You feel me? Music coming soon. You already know. KvngBak on the motherfucking board. I'm on the bars on your motherfucking head top. Peace and salutations to the black motherfucker.
Sure. Follow my man Primetime Naeem at Primetime_Naeem.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. At Primetime_Naeem. Also agree to number 2 disagree on Facebook and YouTube. B, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at justv.xo, JUSSVEE.xo.
This nigga D said his name is Dave.
Yo, and on that note, we're gonna get out of here.